Hi everyone, it's Dan from Scale-Tec, and today I'm going to show you how to sync Reap with your John Deere Operations Center account. Get started by logging into your account on the Reap web portal. Then click on your account name in the top right corner. Select Account from the menu that appears. Click on the Connect and Sync tab at the top of the screen. Click on the Connect button. Read the requirements carefully of what's necessary to complete the sync process and decide if you are ready to proceed. If you are not currently logged into a John Deere account in this browser, you will be taken to a John Deere login screen. If you are already logged into your John Deere account, you will be taken to your John Deere account. Allow Reap to access your John Deere account. There may be several prompts within John Deere that need to be granted and saved. Once all necessary permissions are granted in John Deere, you will be directed back to Reap. Reap will walk you through syncing your account with John Deere through several steps. Start by selecting which organization in John Deere you would like to sync to Reap. You can only choose one organization to sync. Clicking Next will advance you to the client selection screen. Select which clients from John Deere you would like to sync to Reap. Once synced, these clients will be referred to as growers within Reap. You can select as many clients as you need to. Clicking Next will advance you to the client mapping screen. This screen allows you to connect clients from John Deere to growers that already exist within Reap. This is helpful if you have already created growers in Reap prior to syncing to John Deere. If you have not already created a grower in Reap, leave the selections blank and growers will be created for you using the data from John Deere. Smith Farms already exists as a grower in this Reap account, so I have selected to sync it to the John Deere client Smith Farms. There is no grower in this Reap account that corresponds to the client John Doe, so I have left it blank and a grower will be created for me. Clicking Next will advance you to the farm selection screen. Select which farms from John Deere you would like to sync to Reap. You can select as many farms as you need to. Clicking Next will advance you to the farm mapping screen. This screen allows you to connect farms from John Deere to farms that already exist within Reap. This is helpful if you have already created farms in Reap prior to syncing to John Deere. If you have not already created a farm in Reap, leave the selections blank and farms will be created for you using data from John Deere. Home Farm already exists as a farm in this Reap account, so I have selected to sync it to the John Deere farm, Home Farm. There is no farm in this Reap account that corresponds to Doe Farm, so I have left it blank and a farm will be created for me. Clicking Next will advance you to the field selection screen. Select which fields from John Deere you would like to sync to Reap. You can select as many fields as you need to. Clicking Next will advance you to the field mapping screen. This screen allows you to connect fields from John Deere to fields that already exist in Reap. This is helpful if you have already created fields in Reap prior to syncing to John Deere. If you have not already created a field in Reap, leave the selections blank and fields will be created for you using data from John Deere. Back 40 already exists as a field in this Reap account, so I have selected to sync it to John Deere field Back 40. There are no fields in this Reap account that correspond to Doe Southwest or Around House, so I have left it blank and fields will be created for me. Clicking Next will advance you to the commodity selection screen. This screen allows you to select what commodity or crop will be harvested from each field. All fields must have a commodity selected before advancing. Reap only allows for one commodity per field per season. If you have John Deere fields that you grow more than one crop in per season, you will need to create an additional copy of the field for each additional commodity. This can be done after the John Deere syncing process is completed. Clicking the Import button will complete the sync process. The newly synced growers, farms, and fields will appear in the Fields tab of REAP. All synced fields will have a John Deere icon next to them. If you have any questions or need help with your scale, give us a call at 888-962-2344. Thanks for choosing Scale-Tec.